Welcome back everyone to my IDC 40 run. This is the second match from the group stage where I'm up against omswizard. At the top of the screen who is playing Water Darkness Aggro with Spinslicer, and I'm at the bottom of the screen playing LWD Dark Hydro Hurricane with Gigazald. He's gonna win the die roll, which is definitely necessary if he wants to beat me. You can already see he's made some drastic changes to the deck. Aqua Surfer and Gachak, two cards with which I don't agree with at all, because you don't have ramp in Water Darkness, so Aqua Surfer is mostly a brick in your hand, and I don't really agree with Gachak either, because it's so easy to disrupt. You can just remove it before he can attack, or if he breaks into a trigger, you're gonna feel really bad because you won't get the effect off. So, and it's countered by blockers as well. Weakness is that cards like Spiral Gate and Unicorn Fish don't really have. But yeah, let's see if it's gonna do anything. Probably not gonna do anything in this matchup, to be honest. He will play Locomotiver to snipe my Gigabalza, but thankfully I do have an Energy Stream as a follow-up next turn. And that's exactly what I do, and for some reason I forget to summon the Laura Giga. I just pass the turn as soon as I cast the Energy Stream. So let's see if that's gonna end up mattering. He is gonna bounce one of the Laura Gigas, and I'm assuming he's planning to go in with some creatures. He's gonna go in with Locomotiver here, and I will block. And now he's gonna be able to take the Laura Giga with the Gachak. Something that would not happen if I didn't forget to summon the Laura Giga last turn. But I still think I'm in a good position here. I have so many blockers in hand. And I do get a Terror Pit, which I'm gonna use on one of the Melnias, and then trade with the other Melnia with the Laura Giga. I'm probably just gonna summon Gigaslug and Palolysis this turn. And I summoned them with the wrong mana, but I don't think omswizard is the type of player to point this stuff out. And yeah, this turn I can literally just go for Miraculous Plague, which I'm not sure why I don't do it. Maybe because I don't want him to get Hulkus back to hand. So yeah, now it's a perfect time to play Miraculous Plague on 2 Gachaks. And again, I don't know why I don't do it. Maybe because I want to have this Phantasmal Horror Gigazald setup before the Miraculous Plague. And I finally decide to do it, because I'm gonna get rid of 3 cards this way. And at this point I'm in a pretty good position with the energy stream. I can keep getting more cards while he's in top deck mode. And I don't think he's playing Lucky Ball either, which would be kinda necessary in this position. And yeah, I'm even gonna take the shield that I snared earlier because I know it's an Aqua Hulkus, which I can discard. Duel Spider coming down, and at this point I can just set up another Mystery-Ass and keep drawing a whole bunch of cards. Breaking into Aqua Surfer here, I imagine he wants to, yeah, bounce the blocker. And now if he has Crystal Paladin, he could look pretty rough for me. I'm not sure if he's playing Paladin in this version. But not playing one copy at least is a mistake. And he has a Spinslicer, which won't really do too much in this situation. What strikes me about his list was that he wasn't playing Aqua Guards, which I think is a big mistake if you're playing Spinslicers but not Aqua Guards. Because it's thanks to Aqua Guards that you can even attack on turn 2 with Spinslicer. So he's missing out on that speed. Yeah, he finally realizes that attacking here is a lost cause, and now I can just set up another darkness creature and just bounce pretty much everything but one creature with Hydro Hurricane. And now he's just gonna concede the game and we're going to the second game, where I don't open with a particularly good hand now with so many expensive cards, although I do have 3 drops. And okay, so he's playing Aqua Guard. I wasn't sure if he was based on the last game. Thankfully he didn't have the Spinslicer, so now I can set up a Palolysis, but he will most likely have a Spiral Gate or something for it. Yeah, I think he put a Aqua Surfers instead of Lucky Balls, which I think is a mistake. You really need the draw power from Lucky Ball to continue your aggression. Now he's gonna play Hulkus after Hulkus, trying to set up a board. Again, not sure if he's playing Paladin. And even plays Spinning Terror here. And I am not going to evolve into Gigazald because I don't want to lose one of my blockers. He does find a lot of his Spiral Gates though. I think I will block some of the attacks with Laura Giga and Gigaslug. He's thinking if he wants to attack further, and I think he should. I might block his Aquahulcos with Gigazald because otherwise he doesn't have to attack with Spinning Terror. Let's see if he's gonna make the trade. And he decides to keep the Spinning Terror, which is fair. And here I have to think if I want to keep the blockers or the Gigazald. Oh, and I cannot even attack this Locomotiver because he has an Aqua Guard on the field. Now I can break my shields further, and now I kinda have to block. And I'm gonna block the Aquahulcos because then he can just stop attacking with Spinning Terror. I can get rid of 2 creatures. Could probably get rid of more if he wasn't for that Aqua Guard. But I think I lost this game. Mainly also to the fact that I was missing a second light mana last turn to summon both the Palolysis and the Laura Giga. Could have still been in the game if I was able to do that. And yeah, I don't have enough to defend against all the creatures on the field. So we're gonna go into the second game. Looks like I'm gonna be having a Bellix on turn 2. Going first as well. And it's pretty good because you can trade with the Spinning Terror. He's gonna opt for Melnia instead, which I'm definitely gonna snare. I'd rather have the Bellix to wall his smaller creatures instead. He doesn't have an Aquahulcos, but he does have a Gachak, which is mainly a vanilla 2-drop. That's more expensive against Hydro Hurricane. Unfortunately for me, he will snipe away my Mistrias with the Locomotiver. So I won't be able to set up my main draw engine just yet. And now he's playing Aquahulcos, so yeah, I don't even think about it, I just play Cranium Clam to discard his remaining card, which was just a Jewel Spider. At one point I will have to charge a mana just so I can be on 5 mana for if I get Mistrias. But yeah, I'm just waiting for a more expensive card, I suppose. And I know that he is not playing Paladin because I haven't seen a single one in 2 games. Which is a big mistake. Now I can snare his Melnia away with another snare. And he has nothing to go past the blocker wall. No Paladin, no Melnia. And I'm just gonna wait until I get either a Mistrias or a more expensive card to charge for Mistrias. And I finally get an Ice Vapor, which I can charge so I can be on 5 mana. And we're just both on top deck mode at this point. Playing Energy Stream here, and I can see that I'm finally gonna have a Mistrias here. He's even thinking about attacking at this point, but it's still not really worth it. I'm probably just gonna summon the Mistrias and hold on to the Hydro Hurricane. I top decked a Spinslicer, which he's gonna use to put on top of the Aqua Hulkus. Both my Gigazald and my Bellix can trade with the Spinslicer, so that's probably what I'm gonna do. And he opts not to go in with Spinslicer, maybe he wants to preserve them, and now he's going in with Spinning Terror, which I'm just gonna block, and he only realizes after he's made the attack that Spinning Terror would die to the Laura Giga. He should have probably gone in with a Locomotivor first just to boost the Spinning Terror above Laura Giga's range. But yeah, I think he's only put himself in a worse position now. A bunch of his creatures died, and he also gave me like 1 or 2 cards on top of that. I'm just gonna keep summoning blockers, and yeah. Force him to have an answer, which he doesn't have because he doesn't play Crystal Paladin. So he's rightfully conceding at this point. And yeah, that was the second group stage match from the IDC 40 Top Cut. My deck should be on the screen for those of you who are interested. And until next time, see ya.